Okay, YouTubers, I think I did things the right way. I'm not sure. If it is the right way, then call off all hits because I've got two recovering alcoholics that are going to give me a call back. They both have more than 5 years clean. Well, one of them has more than 5 years clean. I'm not sure about the female that's going to call me. I identify as female. I need somebody to call me that's not going to be any bullshit that's going to say, you need to do this, you need to file this lawsuit, this is what you need to do next. Like, this is how you get the law enforcement busted. This is how you get ICE busted for fucking allowing you to live in the country illegally, and they knew you were getting raped and this and that. And I need somebody to be no bluff with me. I need somebody to say straight up, this is what you need to do, or I'm gonna put my boot up your ass. That's what I need right now. And make sure it's totally legal. Make sure that I'm taking the right steps, using the right precautions. I need a loving, motherly figure, preferably somebody who starred in a movie because I've been in a casting couch and I'm having horrifying memories over it. That's where a lot of this stuff, I'm gonna kill this person, that person. No, I'm not actually gonna kill anybody. I'm just really, really heated because I faced a casting couch when I was 7. I faced a casting couch when I was 11. I faced a casting couch when I was 13. I'm 13 now. Like there's a lot of bullshit that's going on, and there are over 95 assailants on each rape. Totals out to over $100 billion is what I'm owed in crime victim severance pay, and I need somebody to coach me. And those of you that will coach me and get that money for me, be willing to break it down and give you at least a quarter of that money. $25 billion out of $100 billion, that's more than worth it. I've been raped over 1,000 times, which is $1 billion in my pocket. Okay? 95 assailants when I was 1. That's like $5 billion per assailant. Okay, when you're that young, 1 year old, it is billions in your pocket, not millions. They turned me from girl into boy. They stitched me up, added male plumbing that actually works but produces female eggs. That's why females, when I slept with you and we tried to get you pregnant and stuff, that's why you couldn't get pregnant by me. Because I produce eggs, I don't produce semen. Okay? And that's just being real with you. These are medical terminologies. Eggs is medical terminology. Semen is medical terminology. I'm not using the slang word for semen. Okay? That's how you know it's medical terminology. When they did the sexually assigned surgery on me, it was very invasive and I almost bled out and died at a year old. Then they drove me out on the First and LA main strip and popped 4 shots at the Green 68 El Camino. It was a cop that flew out the wall and yelled, "Crip, crip," and blasted 4 shots at the El Camino. It was one of the cops that raped me that did it. Okay, so I got the whole case unlocked. Okay? It was either a cop or a Fed agent, CIA, ICE, something like that flew out the wall, said, "Crip, crip," boom, 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 boom. Busted 4 shots at the Green 68 El Camino. Ignited LA Compton What's Rights for the 4th time. I was born in 2008. I'm Wes Craven's new nightmare girl. The one with the orange hair. The one with the orange hair and the pigtails. That was me. Okay? I was a replacement for the one that actually did hug Freddy Krueger. They aligned several of us in order to do that scene. There were like 1,000 of us that did our thing by going up like this. And finally, my older sister, she goes like this. Because they filmed 1,000 of us walking up to him. And I was one of the ones that actually reached my hand out. But I wasn't one of the ones walking up to him. There were 1,000 of us. Because they had to get the scene right. When they film a movie, it's usually 1,000 replacements that they use to film a movie. Okay? Because they need all different types of personalities of that kid, that adult, that actor, that actress. They need fucking multiple personalities. Especially a horror movie like that. Oh my god, Jacob's Ladder, you would not believe how many different doubles they used on that because that proved like split personality disorder and shit. No, not Jacob's Ladder. It was the one where the guy is all like schizoed out and stuff, and he's like ends up in a mental institution and stuff. Yeah, that movie right there took 1,500 doubles to film that movie. They call them replacements. Okay, obviously, if I'm wearing pure amethyst, I'm telling the truth. This is pure amethyst ring. It's about 800 bucks, and it got handed to me by somebody that heard about my movie Occult The Awakening by Morgan Le Fay Berry. She watched it. She bowed to me and said, "I'm your mama now." And she said, "You can become a eunuch, Boris the Russian." Because she got pissed with her husband because her husband slept with me and I was under the age of 18. Well, under the age of 18, and she wants to make him a eunuch. And he owes me a favor. Multiple favors. Okay? He owes me like 100 favors. There was alleged wife's death, and I was the only one that was there for him. He owes me a few hundred favors. That would be fair. One of those favors is for him to get me the money so I can kick him down a cash payment. This cash payment, I'll give him like, say, 25% of whatever he gets me. I need the most money though, because I want to go back home to Venezuela. Let him know that. Let him know I'm not pressing criminal charges. I'll keep him protected from eunuch, but he needs to get the fucking money to me, or else his wife probably going to turn him into a eunuch. Okay, and I want to see that, and I don't want to see that happen to Boris. Okay. So we need to line me up with much money, federally lawsuit as possible, and we need to get that money to me quick. So I need a female to call me. This is how you did it. This is how I do it. Or this is how I did it. This is how you need to do it. And you need to take these steps in order to get there. I'm 13 years old. I don't know how to file a lawsuit. I barely know how to run a computer. But you stick a pound of cocaine in front of me and I know how to measure it into quartergrams. Stick a pound of cocaine with a triple beam, I can weigh it to ounces. And it weighs spot on the ounce. Which is, a pound is 16 ounces. And I know how to weigh that shit to a fucking pound. On a triple beam this big, by this big, by this big. And I can weigh that out, and I can weigh out those 16 ounces on that triple beam. It takes me to fill it up once and then fill it up again and put it all into a big baggie this big for a fucking pound. My shit usually weighs a pound .25 when I get done with it. And then my customers are very satisfied because they're getting an extra they're getting an extra 0.25. Because when you know the manufacturers like I do, the dope runs rampant and free in your possession. So you just get the pound and you'll sell it for double what you got it. Everybody's willing to pay for it because it's Acapulco Gold. The top end quality cocaine. And I moved numerous pounds. I moved numerous ounces. I moved numerous quartergrams. I moved so many quartergrams of that shit, I ain't even fucking funny. On a quartergram, you're looking about 60 bucks for me. Normally, it's about 35 to 40 bucks for a quartergram of Acapulco Gold. And I may even be discounted from there. So yeah, when you come from Colombia and shit, you know how to move cocaine, you know how to sell cocaine, you know how to move heroin, you know how to sell heroin. Okay? I only roll in 3 different types of dope: methamphetamines, heroin, and cocaine. Pure. I don't fuck with anything that ain't pure. It's either pure or nothing. That's the type of dope that I fuck with. But I don't use it. I sell it. And even feds ain't got nothing on me. It can all be construed as hearsay in a court of law. and Tourette syndrome, and Tourette syndrome, and flashbacks. That's what this could be construed as. So I'm not breaking the law once again. Again, when I was 7 years old was when I moved my first pound of marijuana. And I moved a pound of it and charged $1,000 for the pound. And they bought it off me happily. Because that pound was worth $3,000. But I didn't know the value of a dollar, so I sold it for $1,000 and ripped myself off on $2,000. Really quick, oh, don't do that again. Because I only made $400 off the pound. They sold me the pound for $600 because I was a kid. And I turned around and sold it for $1,000. My dealer, why didn't you get $3,000? I sold it to you that cheap so that you could get big money. Said, oh, I didn't realize. He goes, don't do it again. I said, all right. He goes, if you're selling weed, the cheapest that you're going to take on a pound is $2,750. $3,000 at max. So he educated me the right way. That marijuana was Alaskan Thunderfuck. Pure Alaskan Thunderfuck. I moved Maui Wowie. I moved Alaskan Thunderfuck, Acapulco Gold, lithoamphetamines, Colombian cocaine. I've moved China White heroin, tar, and Shiva. And I've moved AK-47s like they're going out style. I've moved so many AK-47s a month, it ain't even funny. And they all come up from Mexico, because I'm from Venezuela. Anyways, it's all hearsay. They gotta prove that I got cash, they gotta prove that I got the stuff, and I always leave myself empty-handed. Because as soon as it goes into my hand, it goes into somebody else's, and I say, just give me my cut. And they're like, okay, here's your cut. And they pay me right there, and then I go on a shopping spree. So I don't have the fucking dope. I'm a cross between a dealer and a delivery person. The dope has to touch my hand for me to make money. An ounce is about that big and a plastic baggie. One of the plastic baggies that you put sandwiches in, it's about that fucking big, an ounce. I know because I've seen more of those in my life than I've even cared to count. An ounce of pure Acapulco Gold, you're looking at between $500 and $750 for an ounce of Acapulco Gold. Colombian cocaine, you're looking at between $350 and $500 for an ounce of Colombian cocaine. If I remember my numbers right. Pound of Colombian cocaine, you're looking at anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000, and a kilo, you're looking at $10,000 to $25,000 for a kilo. Now you know I know what I'm talking about. Anyways, female out there that's a family member, direct bloodline family member, call me up. I need to talk about what's bothering me. 253-883-1441. I want out the game. I want out of the cartel. I want to go back to Venezuela, and I want to open up a card shop. And I want the money to be able to do that. Somebody that's female, coach me through it, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Adopt me as your daughter, and fucking try to help me get out of the cartel. Try to help me get back down to Venezuela, where I'm from, with the cash. And mama, I take you with me. You will be my armed bodyguard. I'll set you up with something like a SKS for your armed weapon. And I'll see what I can do, because Russian has many SKSs, and I'll see what I can do about getting you an SKS. Which is a Russian, not Russian, it's an assault rifle, but it's from like Germany or Russia or something like that. It's one of those areas, one of those territories. So I can, German assault rifle, that's what it is. German assault rifle and SKS. And I'll get you a German assault rifle. 2 bodyguards surround and protect me with that SKS. I'll get you fucking a clip that holds, say 50, because that's gonna cost me a pretty penny. I gotta move 3 kilos to be able to afford something like that. Because I want those bullets, boom, to be able to go to the military list. Anyways, I will talk to you later. Thanks. Preferably, I want military to be my mama, and if you got a husband, that would be great because then I have a mother and a father. And I'm no longer living on the streets. I'm no longer living in motels. And we get me into safe housing. I'm 13 years old. Anyone care to adopt a 13-year-old that is full grown, that has a decent home, that's not involved with gangs, syndicates, drugs, guns, things like that. Somebody that's preferably military. If you got guns laying around, don't worry, I'm tripping. I don't even acknowledge them or see them. I just, okay, that's an SKS. Okay, that's an AK-47. And just care about my own business. I don't care. My parents basically threw me away. I'm 13 years old. I started living on the street when I was about 7. 7 or 9, something like that. I started living on the street. So we got to get me into safe parental housing that the parents are going to be very loving, very caring. Preferably Hollywood, because that's what I'm used to. And Hollywood doesn't need to carry weapons or drugs or guns or anything. So I need loving, caring parents that will put me in the movies and avoid a casting couch. Yeah, my parents put me on a casting couch with a 40-fucking-year-old, and everybody got a free viewing. That wasn't fucking right to me, and I got fucked on my royalties. Mom, Dad, will you please get all my royalties, my crime victim severance pay, the back pay that's owed to me from Social Security for 2 years, going no Social Security, homeless on the street, my APT ripped off $9,000. Can we get all that shit back, Mom and Dad? Or Mom and Mom. Or Dad and Dad. Somebody that's not going to be weirdo. Somebody that's not going to be fucked up. I want good parents. Somebody that will allow me to smoke cigarettes only and drink energy drinks and caffeine. And I will keep off the dope. Thank you.